What's up, everybody? How's it going today on this cold as a witch's tit Saturday evening? It is, negative 3 Celsius, which, completely blows the minds of Americans, but it's like 29 degrees out or something. So anyway, it's really fucking cold out here. Really makes you wish you didn't smoke as much. But anyway, how y'all doing? We had most of the early crew here as usual. Gassy Masher, Phil in the kitchen, Joe Rush, Frankie78, Faman Laurie are here. I don't think we've seen Franco yet. Sure he'll be popping in. What's up, Megavolt Meister? We have a mouse in the house. Christian Harold's here, Deltic Engine. Yep, new mic stand. Put that in yesterday. What's up, Patrick Crane? Happy Little Fox. What's up, Benji? You might have some snow where you're at. That makes sense. Oddbjorn, Binky, TJ, Electron Box, Jacques Attack, Clive C. Our queen is here. How are we all doing? I'll catch the rest of you as we go. What's up, Mark Cousins, Uncle Duncan, and Big Clive. Oh, David Garcia was here early, too. Anyway, try to catch everybody. So, don't really have a whole lot of new anything interesting going on. Apparently, well, I guess the closest we got is we have like a Starship launch coming up next week, apparently, if all goes well. Besides that, news-wise, it's been pretty, as far as I've been paying attention, been pretty low-key. Let's see. We'll have a VertoThermoWhoofle in about 7 minutes. We got Pussies in piano, in about an hour. Patrick Raymond, a member of the Gaggle of Goofballs for 14 months. Time flies. Yes, it does. It's funny. I was actually pulled up a clip from the first one of these I did. By the way, cheers to you and to everybody else hanging out. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll share that. Just so, since not all of you have been here since the beginning, we'll see where I fucking started this shit out. Like, holy shit. I just looked at it, I'm like, oh, wow. That was a year and a half ago. The first stream ever, or the first Gaggle-enabled stream? It would be the one I did on July 29th, 2023. That was the first, like, Talking Heads one. I did one before that was like Lego or something, but that was bad. Anyway, why don't we, so we did that. Why don't we go ahead and take a phone call real quick. Yep. Yeah, I ordered a shitload of lights. That's why everything's the fucking same. Yeah, I haven't really done much because I was fucking exhausted from my vacation. Quote, vacation. So anyway, yeah, next week should be better. Bunch of lights showing up. Yep. Yeah, no worries. Chill the fuck out. Alright, cool. Alright, bye. Cheers. I started all this. Well, let's see, the first actual live after Clive, I think, was like, well, that would have been after Clive got back, so that would have been September. But this, I have the clip pulled up from my first fill-in stream from when the first time I tried to fill in for him, which didn't go horrible, but I mean, obviously, some of you are still here. It started snowing here today. Hooray, says Zapped. Yeah, apparently it's going to snow pretty rough here Monday in Maryland. But now they're thinking it's either going to move up, it may just be a mix of shit, it may come down, maybe snowpocalypse, or maybe just fucking rainy. Which usually, in the case of Maryland, means it'll just be rainy. We usually don't get a lot of snow unless it really, really wants to. But, I mean, I'm fine with a couple snow days. I got more days off now that it's a new year, so start that over. What's up, Akgalar? Cheers to you. Actually, fuck it, let's hit another one up. The Fama. All right. See what time is it? About 4 or 5 minutes to the VertoThermoWhoofle. Let's see. As far as things arriving, let's see. Any new stuff in here is one, the mic stand. It's instead of that springy thing, it's all internal and it's like relatively quiet. And it's like spring loaded, so you can just like boop. You adjust the spring and the base. There's a little screw between the base, and there's adjusters on the back of the round things. Yeah, obviously I put the sticker there because I didn't want their logo. But it's really nice. It's got a nice channel to hold everything in. I don't know if you can. Yeah, there you go. Kind of see that. And like the clips actually like open. Like it's pretty nice for an Amazon brand, and it was $39.99. So it's not bad. And I don't, at first when I saw it coming in like this, I was like, ooh, but then I went, nah, you know what? I don't really mind it kind of in there. And it also, what's nice is I can see everything since it's not like the other one was like a low arch, I guess. So it covered up my mouse pad and part of the mixer. Whereas since this is up and over, like that, like the old one came out this way. So it blocked all this. Whereas this one, since it's up and over, I can see everything. It doesn't cover the keyboard like the old one did. Like it's just a lot nicer. And obviously it's quieter. I mean, obviously you can still get that, but you're not going to get so much of a boing out of it. So, nah, it's pretty cool. I had to adjust the tension a little bit because it was funny when I first got it. It was trying to push up high, but as soon as I put the microphone on, it just went and just fell limp, like, a floppy noodle or whatever you may want to talk about that's limp. But over that, and yeah, I guess you can see it. You can see the wart. This little guy. So that's another Mono, or Mono, however you pronounce it. Same manufacturer, but that one is actually hooked up to the gaming computer. That's a little lapel mic. Because I found out that the output I was using for this was what I hear, not the microphone. So, like when I was on Thorn's stream and talking to him, on his stream, you heard me talking and everything else in the background. Hey, I appreciate that, Andrew. Much appreciated. Actually, we're almost to 1,300 subscribers. That's cool. But when we were playing Scum, when I was talking to him in game, you could hear everything in my headphones. You could hear the game, you could hear Ed, you could hear himself, and that went, nah, that's no good, because when you meet people running around in a game like that, you want to be able to communicate with them. So I got this little wart on there now, and it works pretty good. I kind of got to lean towards it a little bit, because it's a lapel mic, but it works. So again, I highly recommend Maono. I mean, I got 3 of their mic sets, their mixer, a bunch of their cables. Mic stand's not them. It's like IX Tech, X-Tech or whatever. But they just didn't, the old mic stand was theirs, but they just didn't have something like this. I like that it's a way bigger, and The other reason it's really nice, hold on, and then we'll get around to the VertoThermoWhoofle. The other reason it's nice is because I do Lego over here. So now it actually reaches. Like, I can actually reach it now. Whereas last Wednesday, I kept having to lean because it wouldn't reach. So now it's perfect, just about, I would say. I really like it. Sorry, Nick, not a sponsor, not trying to go on. It's nice to get some quality stuff in here. All right, now I'm done running my freaking mouth. What's going on here? Blue Horizon is supposed to launch. Oh yeah, Blue Origin is supposed to launch the New Glenn rocket January 6th. Yeah, and then Starship is the 10th. So launch 7. I can shut up now. Okay. You like that shaft there, Jones? Or Christian? You like that? All right, let's do a VertoThermoWhoofle here. Where the hell is it? There. Hit the button. All right, let's see. Number 1. Get one back by Freddy. Number 2. Number 3. And it's not under the lights. You can see the rafters. Love it. That's how you know it's cold out. Colder than a witch's titty. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what I may end up. What I'm thinking I may do, like, that's your typical ceiling fan kind of deal. And I took, obviously, the fan blades, I took them off. And then I took 2 of the lights out, because that's actually a 4-light thing, like that. The thing that looks like a burning cigarette ember right in the middle of that blob, that's one of the sockets that's actually facing the camera. But I may take those 2 and line them in foil so that they don't shine down towards me, because it's just I just don't need any more light on top of me. My head already glows like the fucking moon in here. But I may try to convert them into like little spotlights to light up like the shelves back here, and where Orihime is going to end up living, with more shelves over there. And that'll be where the espresso machine is, more shelves, Orihime, stuff like that. And I also have plans for doing something with this camera. I am actually going to make a dedicated button just for this view and do some things. Hopefully I'll get that done this week, because then we have like the news flash fucking desk, and then we can just hit the button and we can be back to over here. So I'm definitely playing with the angles now. So all right, let me scroll back up for the woofle, see what everybody's talking about here. Oh, there's hidden structure exposed below those ceiling plates. Yeah, I know exactly where those rafters are. I've crawled across them plenty. Clive C, I'll be 70 tomorrow. How did I miss that? I'll be 70 tomorrow. Well, where did that go? Well, yeah, hold on here. Well, happy birthday, my friend. Clive C, 70 tomorrow. That's, let's see, were you one of the biscuit heads? So that would be in, what, a couple hours? But cheers. Deltic Engine asks if I've been playing with my audio levels again. Yes, I have. Are they are they too high right now? Because with the new mic, the new setup, I figured out why Windows was constantly turning my microphone down, because it wasn't Windows, it was fucking Steam. Kept turning my microphone down. No, and Discord. Sorry, they were tag teaming. But yeah, I have been playing with the audio levels. Like, I guess let me know if it's too high nowadays. Seem good, no clipping. All right. But yeah, I am slowly trying to get my levels up to like normal levels. But as far as I know, this is about as high as I can go before it may start clipping out. I'm peaking at -12. That's actually, yeah, that's what I think YouTube is. That, are you reading that off of Stats for Nerds? Because I know that's still kind of low, but I don't, any louder I think would start clipping. Like on OBS, I'm into the first red sometimes, and then every once in a while, like if I do a noise, it'll hit the second red out of, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it says, yeah, actually, yeah, it does say I'm peaking around -12, and every once in a while I'll spike to like -9-ish. I use Presonus audio interface with me. Okay, I'm writing that fucking thing down. Hold on. Any kind of audio software? Hell yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a look at that. I started looking at the Unify. Is my phone? No, I have nothing digital near. Why? What do you hear? Are you hearing background noise? Because I don't hear any here, but I know it's going to be different over there. Was it picking up like a weird whoop, 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 maybe, or something? Shit, where is that? Presonus. Oh, actually a pre and then sound. Okay, pre-sound. Okay. I'll take a look at that. Andrew, let's see here. Audio and YouTube seem spot on to me. Nice not to have to bend my side to improve a streamer's audio for a change. Yeah, I even as a tiny tuber, I try to learn like everything that like the big guys use, which is funny because Clive has 1 million subscribers and he does everything off a cell phone. I have 1,300, and well, I mean, you've seen the camera views. I have a ridiculous fucking setup, and it's all because of this. I mean, obviously, I like gaming, so that's why that beauty's sitting there. But I know in the very beginning my audio was really low, and it just was really bad, and then blah 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 blah, and then I slowly got it up, and then once I got this set up, it came up a little bit more, and then as I've been tweaking the audio, and I was kind of stuck for a little while because everything kept turning my gain down in Windows. But now that that's solved, seems like I've been able to kind of get everything up in a little more consistent, at least for the past couple weeks. But yeah, I do try to make, like, I notice with different streamers, I notice because, you know, all my, volume levels got numbers. Like on the TV in my bedroom, standard YouTube is 15. That's pretty much where I am on everybody. Watching YouTube, watching MB Media Center, all my movies that I, acquired perfectly legally. And that's always around 15. But like when I watch like Kill a Mike, I usually have to put him up to like 20. If I watch Clive, he's around 20. If I watch, oh God, Stephen Colbert, I got to turn it down to, or turn it up to like 10, or turn it down to 10 because he's a little louder for me. But I noticed I was at like 20, 25 for a while, but I seem to have come up on my TV to about 17. So I'm a little bit quieter than like YouTube would want, but I think that's about as good as I'm going to get before I start worrying about clipping and overdriving, and who knows. I mean, it's all ones and zeros, but it still starts here. Deltic Engine, I also have a Rodecaster Pro, but that's on my main machine. Oh, it's a USB audio interface, PreSonus Studio 2.6 USB. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll take a look. That'd be nice, because yeah, this is through a USB well, the mixer's through a USB interface. It's just, I point at this because it came with it was a package deal. Now, this is just regular coffee. I had a couple espressos earlier because I was trying not to fall asleep, but then I ended up falling asleep after having espressos. So I don't know. I don't get it. It seems like coffee's helping me less and less, which is obviously normal, getting a caffeine tolerance, but I'm not trying to increase my caffeine intake much more because I'm probably already going to die of a fucking heart failure or heart attack because of my history and just beating the shit out of myself. Christian Harold says the main thing to watch with your audio is how often you say Kevin. Okay. Kevin. Now, if you say Kevin 3 times, is he supposed to appear like Beetlejuice? Kevin. I don't think that works. It works for you? Oh, well, if you already got him, if he's already busy, I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to bounce him out of another client. Rode, yeah, when I was looking at the stands, of course, I always look at Rode stuff, and Shure actually has a couple of, like, very reasonably priced mic stands. I don't know. I'm, as far as audio at this point, I'm pretty much just going to try and stick with the company I've been using. It seems like it works out pretty good. And like this specific microphone at this point has defined like the voice of the channel, I guess. So I'm not really looking to upgrade it. It's a long trip to America, even by spiritual beckoning. Beckoning for a reckoning. Let's see what time. I think I remember good there. We got Pussies and Pianos, about 40 minutes. Let's see if anybody's out there. Nope. Oh, no, there's Ronnie. There's Ronnie sitting on top of the sump pump. Just look for the carpet that looks slightly not like carpet, because Ronnie blends in with the carpet really well. So we're going to try that spacing with the plates today, see how that works out for everybody. I may still have to go get Tiny Mama. Like, she doesn't really come upstairs a lot. I guess she just isn't vibing it with the dude. But like today, the dude was upstairs all day. I think it's really windy out, and I think the wind was tripping him out. So I was upstairs with him for a little while. He finally came out from under the bed, got something to eat, went to the bathroom, kind of hung out with me for a little while. Then he ended up going back. I ended up having to go into work for an emergency call, so he's just back under the bed next I saw. Oh, you didn't see the cat? Top left corner, sitting on top of that blue and white box. That's Ronnie. He blends in with the carpet really well. He is very difficult to see at night, which is why I have red light all over the house. One, I use red light at night because red light doesn't fuck up your night vision, like your natural night vision. Blue light does. Blue light can fuck up your night vision. Red light won't. Also, anything containing blue or white light can trigger your brain to wake up. I don't want that. So everything at night is red. And also, I find that the red hits his blondie, gingery fur and lights him up a little bit so you can actually see him at night. Yeah, he's up there, yep, top left, sitting on the box. But, yep, he, like I said, he blends in very well, especially in the evening. Well, yeah, well, I mean, that's why they use red light on a battleship there, Christian, for that exact reason. Heat cam for the cat camera. Well, you know, if I do get another, like, if, you know, when they come out with the next, you know, the next hot shit, because let's face it, just the infrareds, you know, the little P2 Pros, you know, those things, they were the next hot shit in fucking infrared. Well, heat, you know, for thermal cameras. So whenever the next wave of hot shit comes out, which shouldn't be much longer, like they should have something, I would think, because this particular sensor's been out for a while. But if they get, anyway, if they get the next hot one, you never know, maybe we'll have a thermal CatCam as well. So at that point, I'll have 2. I mean, I really should carry one with me for work, but I mean, I can just leave it in the book bag and bring it out every once in a while for thermal pussies and piano. Yeah, well, yeah, of course my entire house is the red light district. It's full of pussies. They're just flopping all over the place in here. Oh yeah, thermal pussy is unusual. They look creepy because their eyes are just dark. Pinch, give it a pinch to show the pussy. Oh, top of the hour toast. Let's. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. What? I already talked to you once today. Yeah, I know. That's because you're an asshole. Yeah, but you're my asshole. Right there, you go. All right. Yeah, you don't have to call back. I'll just finish it. You don't. I don't. Yeah. Okay. But. Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool, man. No, I'm not busy at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Tell me all about it. Cheers. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, she is a bitch. All right. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go. All right. Bye. Oh, I guess he must be bored tonight. Maybe should I see? There's really not chair. I wonder. I have to mess with that a little bit. Oh, yeah. I still want to add some more stuff to the stream elements thing. Mondo deft as a brush. Big Clive pinching at a pussy. I think they must be. I think I must be drunk. Yeah, I don't know that Clive's really going to be hunting down all the different kinds of pussy out there. Well, when you're going to upload, when are you going to upload more bike videos to YouTube? I know YouTube is shit, but Austria is so much prettier than Scotland. Does Horvath have videos? Is this a truth? One of these days I'll figure out how to talk again. That'll be neat. Let me click that. Click that. Oh shit, yeah, Horvath's got a bunch of videos. Well, some new, some old. Alright. Oh, that was perfect. I was your 13th subscriber. That could not have gone fucking better. Nice. There you go. That's the one. If you like bike stuff, there's Horvath's channel. My boss may actually be starting getting down with a YouTube channel for streaming Call of Duty and general antics of. Are you ready for the name of my boss's fucking clan? Formed in 2020. It is A $$ LB Studios. So his clan is the Ass Pound clan. They have a website, a Discord, and everything. They're just a bunch of ass pounders. And he's been messing around with Twitch streaming a little bit. I was supposed to get with him today to tweak his Twitch stream a little bit, but then I had to take emergency call. Got to stop berating your boss's stream. Oh, I go on there all the time. I call him a noob, talk shit to him. That's fine. We're both we're both old school gamers, so that's fine. Well, that is a brand. Yeah, it is a brand there, Gassy. I'm waiting. Maybe I should help him get some merch going. But so we may have someone else. We may know. We may need to go drop a couple subs on to get him. Depending on, he's not sure if he's going to start a new channel or just rework his current channel that has one video on it. Well, I don't even know what that is. But we may have to take the team over to get him up so he can do his Call of Duty live streams. Apparently my boss showed up at the Starship launch that we watched, but apparently I missed him in the flood of it. But he goes by Stargate. That's his online handle, and like that's pretty much what he goes by all over the place. He is a Stargate nerd. Apparently, I think he 3D is he 3D printing or has already 3D printed like a big motherfucking thing for it. But he's all about the Stargate, so he's just as much of a nerd as the rest of us. He just built his gaming rig. He was a COD kid, a console COD kid, which was the fucking worst. Potentially, I should say. There's also really good players on console, but he was a console COD kid. And then he decided to build a computer, and he said he has no idea why he ever bothered with a console, and he's never going back. He got a 7800 X3D, and he was going to get a 4070 Super. But then I got the 4090. Then he started looking at 4080s, and then he just went ahead and got a 4090 because he kept talking to me about it. Is TV still a thing? Technically, yes. I used to watch Freevee all the time, like every once in a while. Like, I'm old, so it's like not unusual for me to just have TV in the background because you can't always find the live stream. Although, since my vacation, I found a lot of fucking live streamers that I watch now. But, like Freevee was kind of cool. I'd put on like some old ass TV show that I used to like watch with my dad or something and just fucking let it go. I think they had a Stargate channel on there, or maybe that was some other thing. But I mean, you could watch all kinds of shit. Old shows, some newish shows. But like that just got shut down, I believe. Didn't you get your license letter? No, that BBC hasn't started mailing me letters yet. Gassy says he'll sub, but not for an ass pounding. Yeah, I guess you got to be down with the pound. Delta Mike, shame they messed Firefly around so much. Broadcast out of order and moved time slots, skipped it for sports events. Shame they killed. Yeah, I remember Firefly. There, Delta Mike. I think I actually watched that for a little while before it got all screwy. Graham Shaw, a fan of Stargate, greatest of all time. Yeah, it's pretty much where the boss is. I see you later, Megavolt. Have a good rest of your evening, or I don't think anybody here is in the morning time just yet, unless you're like on the other side of the planet and it's like March. Is the pound down right now? I think we're always down with the pound, but I don't know. That sounds like money stuff that I don't pay attention to. I don't know if Austria is more beautiful than Scotland, but it is fucking cold. No riding for now, says Horvath. Yeah, cold will. They're actually, it's interesting when you like some. Yeah, like I don't know how to put it. When you get to know strangers that you don't know each other, kind of thing. Like every morning, most mornings when I go to work, I usually leave around the same time, ish. There's always this lady jogging down the road or jogging up the road, depending if I get something a little bit earlier. And like every goddamn day for fucking 4 years, I see her jogging up the road. Like, I kind of wonder if I'm the weird guy with the clown that she sees every morning, you know? Like, if I'm this to her, like, if she tells the story, like, how I'm telling the story. No, I didn't hit her. What the fuck are you talking about, Christian? Go back to sleep. But, like, even in the winter, like, it has been a fucking blizzard out almost like into the negative Celsius, like at the 20s Fahrenheit, and I'll go out there fucking half sideways driving around trying to get up the road in a blizzard, and then she'll be. She's always got like same shorts, pretty much the same shirt on. At most, she'll put on a light jacket, like in that, but she's always just running. And I'm like, that's fucking dedication. But like, yeah, she's like the morning jog lady. It's weird how, I guess it kind of works the same way. Like if you go to the same 7-Eleven in the morning, well, actually no, because that's interaction. So like you kind of know them, but it's not the stranger that you know, like that you see all the time, or the same car you see on the way to work, something like that. Andy for a push if you get stuck. Oh, she could probably just pick the van up, dude. Like she is fit. And that word applies on both, however it applies on both sides of the fucking ocean, it's how it applies. She is fit. That is for sure. Benji says, I was at a friend's place and they had the TV on and I saw the BBC News and didn't have a clue what I was looking at. BBC News. I don't know that I've really ever watched. I mean, I imagine at some point in my life I've seen a clip of it, but I don't know that I've actually watched it. Oh yeah, and I know I got fit from not Hot Fuzz. Shit. What was the second or the what was the second movie in the Cornetto trilogy? It was Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, or no, it was the third one. It was World's End, The World's End. When yeah, when she's still fit, and I went what? And then I finally figured that out. Yeah, so that kind of, that's one of them universal words that the Americans don't really use it for that necessarily, like a ho kind of thing, but I can tell over there you kind of do, huh? No, I love the Cornetto trilogy. I haven't watched all three in a row in a while. Maybe we should do that on movie night. Do the whole Cornetto trilogy. We've done that before. Suppose after 4 years you don't crash the van, bit like poking the fire. Yeah. Scrufdog, or yeah, Horvac. I used to walk to work 5 kilometers either way, and I had a number of acquaintances. The fat jogger who gradually got very thin and fit. Nice. The old dude swinging his arms weirdly while walking. All right, so Horvac knows what I'm talking about. That is interesting that you basically got to follow the fitness of a jogger out there and actually watch him succeed. Like that's cool to be like the third party and just acknowledge, like silently acknowledge, but not necessarily, you know what I mean? That like gotta actually watch someone get fit. Like that's cool. What's up, Mr. Meerkat? Scruff from Nottingham. Yeah. Actually, it's funny. I'm in Essex, like in Baltimore, like it's a part of Baltimore County. We went over a couple weeks ago. So I'm in Essex, which y'all have in Essex. And then, what, 2 miles that way is Nottingham, which is funny. That's actually one of the few places. It's right next to White Marsh. It's like one of the few pockets out there that actually has woods. So I always think of Nottingham Woods when I see it, because there's actually some woods left. They are still tearing them down, because God forbid they're actually have any fucking trees around here. But that is funny. There's a lot of just a lot of that around this area in particular, but it's, you know, it's one of the colonial states, so I guess that makes sense. Like, I guess we couldn't come up with anything fucking original. Morvek says, yeah, I cheered for him, the fat guy jogger that got skinnier. He looked really uncomfortable at first, then he mastered it. Never said a word to him, but was still happy for him. Yeah, see, that's cool. That's, like, you never know, man. Like, someone else's story like that, like, maybe you're having a bad day, you look up and you see skinny guy and you go, dude, that's pretty cool. Like, you never know. Might help. What's up, frogs? BBC used to be the envy of the world. People from all over used to tune in for the factual and unbiased news reporting. Yeah, really ain't much of that anywhere anymore. I don't care who says they're unbiased or on this, or there's always a fucking bias. Don't believe it. Pinky, I live in Nottingham. Is there still a forest there, or is that just a myth? Just part of the myth now. Oh, Sherwood Forest. That's right. My bad. Why did I think? Yeah, that's right. It's the Sheriff of Nottingham in Sherwood Forest. My bad. Probably just not high enough yet. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Hey, I'll give everyone a minute. Grab a shot, grab a drink, grab your cat, grab something to puff. And then we'll have a quick puff here in a moment, because I think I need to get a little more cannabis in the system, because it's been a busy day having to run into work. And all because people don't know how to fucking drive, and they drug the forklift along the inside of the tractor trailer and rip the battery cable out. So I had to take another forklift, pick it up, like slide it under the ass end, and of course it's the same forklift, like their sister trucks. So when you pick up one, the ass end of the other one comes up because it's too heavy. So it's like both of them are sitting like this. Then you side shift, set it down, pick it back up, side shift, set it down, so I could finally plug it back in. I mean, it's not bad getting paid 4 hours overtime for what ended up being about an hour and a half of my time, like door to door. So not bad, but it's one of the things. I can't really say I don't mind going at any point. It's always a little annoying having to go in for an emergency call. Unless it's something that's actually ours, and then it's like annoying, but it's like, okay, well, something of ours broke, because most of the calls are either the fucking fuel cells failing, or they get caught on a bolt. Like they try to cut corners around the ballards. Yeah. And the ballards got plates, the plates that bolt, the ballards are big, like concrete poles and shit. Well, a lot of them in there are just bolted in, as opposed to set in for concrete. And they'll hit the bolts because they're trying to cut corners, because I don't fucking know. They're so impatient, they can't just make the full fucking turn. We'll get that shit a lot. And then like this one, we get a lot where they just like, and they'll be like, well, we couldn't get to the pallet. I'm like, do you know what the fuck side shift is? You don't have to put the forklift against the goddamn truck. If when you pull in, you side shift over first, center it up, and then you're going to be about 4 inches off the truck. I don't care what motherfucking pallet you're using. That's enough side shift. But these people are, man, they get fucking 5 minutes of training, and then they're like, okay, go. And like, you gotta give these people techniques, like tricks, the trade, shit like that. Like, what the fuck? They can't navigate that well while pissing in a bottle. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. They get shit done, but it's so often that they just fucking do dumb shit that, like, duh. Anyway, let's do a quick puff here, and then we'll do another one at fucking 420. I'll just grab another vape. So cheers, everybody. Scratch your cat, scratch your butt, take your puffs, take a sip, take a shot. Throw out your BBC letter, whatever you want to do. Be a rebel. Christian, it's really not that bad of like a bumper car workplace. Well, I mean, at this point, it's almost impossible for it to be a bumper car workplace, since they all got fucking radar on them. They still end up finding ways to crash into each other a little bit. But we have a lot of these trucks that are rolling, that are over 10,000 hours on them. And in the forklift world, once a unit hits 10,000 hours, it's generally considered, on average, at that point, you start looking at replacement value versus repair value. Like how much shit you got to fix on it during a year versus replacing it because of just, things getting old. Like, surprisingly enough, these forklifts for 10,000 hours, if this fleet were in pretty much any other fucking warehouse that I've been in, they'd be fucking destroyed. I will say that they get just enough training that they're not crashing into each other that much. They're not crashing into shelves and product that much. The biggest thing with bad operation is cutting the corners and getting hung up on bolts. But besides that, the units are in fucking immaculate condition for having 10,000 hours on them. And usually, Amazon, it's not uncommon for them to replace the entire fleet at 5 years, which we're coming up on. It's been 4.5 years. 5 years will be in June. But like, I don't see any fucking need to. The only major replacements we generally do are the drive units, and those fail usually about every 2 years because of their poor design. So that on top of PMs and the little bits and shit we do that isn't, operator issue crashes, like, they're really fucking efficient for what they do. Ooh, yeah, 420 again, hit that thing again. Are the forklift driving staff also high turnover? Yeah. Like, I'd say roughly 50% of the forklift operators are familiar faces. I'd guess maybe 20 people I know that were there at launch. They're actually really fucking good at their jobs. Go figure. There's other people that have been there like over a year or two, and they're pretty good at their jobs, most of them. But besides that, it's a lot of newer people, and they either they do just a lot of dumb stuff. Like putting stickers all over shit for no fucking reason. A couple people thought that the fucking touch screens for the status stuff were fucking iPads and tried to steal them, and they got fired because it's fucking dumb. Like, it wasn't a giveaway that the two gigantic 20-pin connectors on the back of this thing may exclude it from being a fucking iPad. I don't know. That's kind of obvious. How long till remote driving virtual forklifts, or will self-drive get there first? I've already put together an entire robotic warehouse, Christian. That and the McCormick's you see me with working on stuff, that's got robots in it right now. So yeah, it's like I put that robotics warehouse together in 2018, I think it was. The one over Procter and Gamble. It's got 91. Well, at the time, anyway, it had 91 robotic reach trucks. I've talked about them a little bit. Like, they'll drive around, they do all their thing all by themselves. They're so dead on accurate that they're wearing grooves in the floors. If they detect a diagnostic fault and they are able, they will drive to the technicians. And basically, there's a special spot, like set of spots they'll park in to say, "I'm broke, come fix me." Starting this year, they're going to be able to charge themselves autonomously on pull-up stations. Yeah, they're just going whole hog right now. It's the same company that works with, oh, motherfucker, what is the Aerodyne? I think it's Aerodyne. One of the big dyne fucking companies that does like missile shit. They make their robotic carriers for them, and they make them for Heister Yale as well. So like, yeah, that's pretty good. Like we went to go tour their factory, and they were actually testing big fucking forklifts, a bunch of autonomous Raytheon? Actually, yeah, and actually, no, it was Raytheon. I think you're right. I think it was Raytheon, Christian. It's on one of them. I knew it was one of them weird names, but yeah, I think it is Raytheon. But one of the missile carriers that can autonomously load missiles on. It was made to autonomously. I don't know why they told us this. I guess it wasn't top secret or anything, but it was made to autonomously load missiles for aircraft carriers. So it's neat. Top Smoke, wait, are we out of the closet? Well, I mean, this is the bigger office, so yeah. Rocketdyne, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think it was Rocketdyne. Pretty sure it was Raytheon. That sounds spot on there. But yeah, you get to see a lot of cool stuff in the industry. Like, it's not always what you work on, it's where you work on it or what's around. Like when I was at Andrews and I got to touch Air Force, well, one of the Air Force Ones, because I had to go pee, so I had to walk near it, and they said I could touch it. Boop. They didn't shoot me, so that was cool. Ramshaw, I have a car license and a bike license? What do you mean a bike license? I'd like to have a forklift license and an HGV license. What is that? Heavy ground vehicle? What's HGV? I can't afford to do the training and tests. I like learning to control things most people don't. Yeah, around here you can get a forklift license. I believe the going rate is it's like $200 or $300 for like one person to like come in. It's I think it's a 4-hour course. It's not too bad. I mean, it's kind of a see, or no, actually, or no, we had two of them. One of them was if you had no forklift experience, and one of them was basically come in, show us what you can do for like almost a recertification thing. Oh, bike license, motor. Okay, sorry. Heavy goods vehicle. Okay, so like around here that would be like over 10,000 pound like box trucks and stuff. You need a over here. What the hell was it? God, I used to have it. What the hell's the commercial fucking license thing that you gotta like take P tests for? God damn, I don't even remember what it is. I haven't had it in so long. It's whatever you need for driving like the medium duty box trucks. God, I can't remember. That's been so long since I've needed it because I don't drive one of them goddamn trucks anymore. Oh yeah, we got pictures to do too. CDL, thank you, D-Wood. Yeah, CDLs. Yeah, HEV, heavy goods vehicle. That kind of sounds like a CDL here. You have like base level CDLs, which basically, you know, you take a piss test every once in a while, and you can drive bigger box trucks, and above that, you have to like actually take courses and stuff. Oh, HDV is articulated. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can't, nothing articulated on a standard CDL, like the walk-in CDL. Oh, and then you have like the class. No, I'm thinking of CDL, and then there's like class, and the different classes are for the bigger trucks. Sorry, I'm trying to put that all together as it just like remembers what the fuck is going on here. Yeah, driving forklifts isn't bad. You just got to get used to the fact that on most of them you steer from the back, and God fucking forbid you have to drive a bendy. Jesus Christ, that's one where the front wheels don't turn. There's actually, you sit on the back, and a lot of them, on some of them, there's the joint under you, and then your pedals are in front of you. And then more of the newer ones, so that you don't cut your feet off, you sit in the back with the controls and the pedals, and then there's a big fucking pivot joint, and then the mast and the front wheels are on the front, and it just bends. Like, that's why it's called a fucking bendy, I guess. So you don't turn the front wheels, the whole fucking forklift turns, and then you gotta drive like that, and it'll, you know, I mean, you can dig yourself into gravel. That's why you don't drive them on gravel, but it's really fucking weird to drive. Yeah, the hinge in the middle thing. Yeah, they're the first time I saw one, I went, what the fuck? And then I tried to drive it. Holy shit. God, that almost took out the entire fucking warehouse I was working in. But luckily, driving them enough got me ready for the, I forget what the snow machines were at the Washington, D.C. Convention Center. They had snow machines that were the same way. You sat in the back, and the pivot was up front, and that had the front wheels and like the plow or the snowblower attachment, and it fucking bent right that And since it ran off of a lawnmower engine to try and do all this, it was fucking like sturdy as shit because it just was it could have used, they ran on 16 horsepower engines. They probably should have had like 25. That probably would have been great. See you later, Horvath. What's up, Rasher? But no, those things are fucking weird. Anything like that, or like lots of the bigger, heavy stuff, like the excavators, like C2S is saying, even though I know that's not what you mean, but maybe. A lot of those have those weird fucking joint things that I just don't get it. You have buses that bend in Spain there, Delta Mike? Say, I don't think we have anything like that. We have, what's the double buses? It's like bus and then a half another bus behind. Is that tandem? I guess a tandem bus? Or it's basically a bus pulling another bus, but not quite, but sort of, you know what I mean? Almost like a freaking two subway cars driving on the road. Shouldn't have missed much there, Delta Mike. I've noticed top chat versus live chat. I've noticed it doesn't. I think the difference depends on a little bit. It kind of seems like it depends a little bit on how the channel person, like how I would have my filters set up, which I have none. I have just the basic ass filter. I don't even know what it filters. I'm guessing there's specific words, and no, we're not going to test that. And I know I noticed a lot of other streamers. They've got some pretty cranked up filters on their stuff. Anyway, I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. Oh, that's right. The live chat versus top chat. Yeah, I haven't noticed much of a difference. Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, I'm not looking to necessarily test it on certain words because then I'll just have to start banning people. I support your open chat environment, Scruff. Over moderation kills communities. Yes, it can, Christian. Like I don't care. Like I mean, I know I know of at least one. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I know of at least one person that showed up to be a total troll, and then I just started bullshitting with them, and now they're here every week. So I think there might be two, but I know one for sure. And it's weird. I don't. It's just fucking sit here and bullshit for a while. Mr. Meerkat, I used to drive a forklift truck in a freezer food company. Those suck. Those are weird because if you drive a freezer truck, because I've worked on a lot of freezer trucks and then freezers. Those people are like the weird thing about people that drive that as the job is they get sick in the summer and they're fucking rock solid in the winter. Because in the summer they're going hot freezer, hot freezer, hot freezer, but in the winter they're going cold freezer, cold, freezing out, freezing in kind of thing. So that's always a little odd. I've actually talked to a lot of guys like, yeah, we don't know what to do. Like, we don't get sick in the winter. Nobody around here gets sick in the winter. We always all get sick during the summer. I don't know if you experienced that yourself, but of a lot of those dudes have actually ladies and dudes have expressed that. Oh boy, here comes Jack Attack warming up. I went to a psychic and accidentally broke her crystal ball. It cost me a fortune. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Who are among us? The fungus? Is the fungus among us? Number of chats per second. Is that? I guess that's live. That says, well, it says chat rate 8, but I don't think that's chats per second. What is that? Does it actually say what that? The chat rate of the stream at the most recently available time. But it doesn't say what it actually means. So I don't know. What is this? Does this say anything? Like there's even like a chart that you can pull up with a number, but it doesn't say necessarily what that number represents. That's just weird. Stop petting the pussies. You might catch something that, what? Just like I said, this is a house full of pussies, so it's kind of hard not to. And it's really hard not to like pet the dude, even though I've been like doing the sneak pets. But he's sometimes he'll turn and see, and he won't care, and then sometimes he still gets mad. So, but he's trilling all the time now. Today, I guess we'll see what happens. Like I said, I think the wind has been scaring him because it's been really loud. So I guess we'll see if he comes down or not. Yeah, probably, like I said, I'll probably have to go get Mama again. We'll see. And actually, it is time for Pussies and Pianos, isn't it? No, I'm not going to smack the dude's butt. I don't think he'd appreciate that at all. Let's see. Is anyone out? Nobody's out there. Let's see. Rob. What up here? All right. Let's go. I'll get that going. We'll get them chomping down. I'm going to have a tinkle break, and I'll be back in a short while. So, let's go ahead and switch that over. Oh, wrong button. Where's the mouse? There's the mouse. Fire. And then we'll get to some pictures after Pussies and Piano. Yeah, Block Watcher's got a couple videos, and I got that old ass video. But yeah, we'll get to all that here soon. I've just actually been running my mouth a lot there. Anyway, here we go. All right, that was 2. Yep. All right. Thank you, Rob, as usual, for the. Oh, yeah, I guess I can make it a little bigger. For the good music. The dude is really sketched out by the wind, so he only got about halfway down the stairs. So I took his food upstairs for him. Um, I didn't want him to miss out. So he's just doing his thing upstairs. He's just really sketched out today. So I'm not going to force him to come down here or anything like that. I guess I can do about like that. And do that. So I guess I'll see how he does. I'll keep after all this is done, I'll keep the cat camera up, and if he walks down by chance, then I'll flip it over so you can see. But he just really and even in his eyes, he just looks really scared. So I think I'll go hang out with him for a little while after the show. He wasn't catnapped. Yeah, he's been doing pretty good. I think it's just because everything is just more noises he's never heard before. He finally kind of got used to the TV. He's getting used to my phone. So I'm usually walking around with a stream going in the background. He's gotten used, for the most part, he's gotten used to me taking my jacket, my hoodie on and off. So he's just getting used to stuff, but it's never been this windy here. So his friend, well, his brother, who just got even more proof that he's his brother today, went out there before the stream, and Mr. Tabinator ran over, and he ran up to the stairs as I went out. I saw him run up, so I stepped back in, grabbed the food, and when I stepped back out, he went, meow, just like fucking the dude. And I went, Jesus Christ, just even more proof that you're his dead-on brother. They are absolutely brothers. No doubt, but I'll show you, actually can show you some pictures of him from yesterday. Smells like cat food. Great. I even wash my hands. That oil is thick. Do you have any kittes at Kalar? I don't remember. I feel like you might. Rasher, our 12-year-old cat, she is a very fussy eater. I don't know what Spaz is doing. I guess that's how she's claiming her food. I don't know that that's necessarily going to work, but I guess she can try. We are all slaves to our kitties, says Graham. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. Each cat has their own plate they go straight to, or specific food. It's just random plates, random foods. Basically, whoever gets there first. And I'll try to, when I move Spaz over, that was so that the plate by itself would be for the dude, since he's not quite there as far as eating amongst them all. So if I move him around a little bit, that's basically making room so that the dude can get in there, or Spaz doesn't necessarily do well near them. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. So it's just kind of getting all that sorted out. No, she's fine. She's done that before. She's been chilling there randomly for a while. That's just where she hangs out. And she's done that before with food. She's sitting up right now. I don't know if you can tell the angle. She's actually sitting up. Her head is up, looking around. But she's done that before. With the dry food bowl, sometimes she'll lay there with her paw in it. And it's funny, she'll walk and put her, rub it with her paw like she's marking it. And I'm like, yeah, that'll stop everybody from eating all the food. But she's just watching them eat. She loves to try and claim all the food in the house because I guess that's just how she rolls. So I got some like on my nose or something. Let me see if I can do something like I can just smell cat food now. So I think I may have accidentally got some like on my nose or something. So let me work that out here. Yeah, Ronnie blends in really well. Like if it wasn't for his high spots down the middle, like he's the color of the carpet pretty much. What's up, Black Dog? Good to see you, buddy. Paul. We're just sitting here watching the Pussies finish their snacks, and then we'll get back down to doing our typical batch of bullshit. Got some pictures to share. I'll show you, I guess I'll show everybody Mr. Tabinator. Got some pictures of him last night. Besides that, just chilling. What are you sipping on tonight? This is just regular ass coffee, which actually just took the last sip of. Well, this sip is coffee. This sip is forbidden fruit. I gotta hit the dispensary on Monday because like I'm getting pretty low. I only got like a 1/4 ounce of flour and 1 joint and like 1 more vape cartridge. So, but luckily, apparently, I have like something like $600 or $700 in points at the dispensary. So I'm just gonna order a shitload of stuff tomorrow and see what happens. Do a big ass stock up because I just ran low because of the holidays. Yeah, if I'm not at work, I'm smoking, so I went through like twice as much as I normally would. You know about decarbing for edibles and stuff? Oh yeah. I have a I don't know if you've ever heard of the magical butter machine. For those that don't know, it most of its recipes are various extraction recipes that include, just general measurement is an ounce or two, depending on the size of the recipe, of botanicals. And I used to do coconut butter, like extract thing. I'd put like 2 or 3 ounces of butter, weed in there, 2, 3, 4 cups of coconut oil, depending on what I needed to do. And you ran that thing at, first I decarboxylate at about 240, 250 degrees for 45 minutes. Put that in there and let it run with it's got a built-in like mixer, looks like a fucking Dremel or, blender. Let it run for, there ain't much more going on out there. Let me switch back to main camera. If anything interesting happens, I'll flip back. Or if the dude shows up. But it would run for about 8 hours at 150 degrees and just blend and blend and blend and blend and blend and then fucking extract it, run it through the like cheesecloth filter kind of thing. Actually came with a nice one. And just get fucking ripped off of that stuff. Yeah, cats are fun. There's 5 of them. Only 4 of them showed up today. It's super windy out, so the dude is a little sketched out, but I took his food to him. Speaking of the dude, let me show you, I'll show you the pictures I took yesterday of his brother, who actually, when I came in today, he was sitting on the 3rd step down, actually, like he is on this picture. And I opened the door. He actually came up 2 steps, but then he sat there, and I was like, oh, so he may be following his brother's footsteps. But there he is from yesterday. I mean, he's got the exact same eyes as the dude. The markings are the same, even though the dude's got a lot of white. You know, the markings are the same and all that. Exact same fucking kind of thing. So I know that's how they talk. Even his lips, like right there, he's got that bottom lip on it, or his bottom jaw. The dude has that exact same markings on his jaws. So they are absolutely 100% brothers. Just gotta get his fuzzy face in here. So yeah, he's doing fine. He's big and floofy and big boy. So he's doing good. And it's nice to see, like, he's following the same path as the dude, like slowly getting a little closer. So I'm just gonna let him take his time, and when he's ready, we'll go from there and rock it out. I'll check on the dude in a little while. I'll see if, like, at first I put it on the stairs. He ate about half of it, and then he just sat there, and then I took it upstairs for him so he didn't have to come down. Did you sort the burger, fries, and other edibles picks? What? More burgers and fries? I don't think I have any burgers and fries. Whoa. Sudo apt-get dist upgrade via SSH. Chain logs take a moment. Oh, it's nice. Big Toe is doing some updates there on their Raspberry Pi, running Buster. Is there anything kooky in there? Nope. There you go. So here's what Big Toe's up to right now. You don't see any offending IP addresses or anything. So that's fun. Nah, I probably need to do that to my Raspberry Pi. Fuck. Actually, was that? Oh, that was an older picture. Oh no, that's right. Those were from a while. What? That's weird. Or was that? Yeah, no, I don't know. Anyway, that was a picture. And Lockwatcher has a bunch of food pictures for us. I know, well, actually, it's almost 7 o'clock, and 7 o'clock is generally when we start talking about food here. Black Dog, oh yeah, Black Dog, how, like, Fama, which, yeah, obviously, we recognize Fama, a couple of the people here. It's on this stream, about 7 o'clock, it kind of just shifts over to food. Usually starts with pancakes. Lockwatcher is our resident pancake-aholic. But it looks like they made, everybody likes a nice butt, but these are a couple of sweet asses right here, let me fucking tell you. So we have the usual weekly pancake pick. Pretty good. Like I said, would like to see more butter in there, but not bad, not bad. We can work with that. The first stack of 2025. I'm guessing you meant. But look at these two fucking. Look at these sexy butts. These big ass pork butts. Mother French toaster. That is fucking brilliant looking. Let me tell you. And then the next. Now, these are from Lockwatcher in chat. I have it set up if you want. You can send in pictures of, like, cats, foods, anything interesting, like Chris and someone else live near, like, the poles, so they occasionally get the Aurora Borealis. They'll send that in. And we got that. Oh, look at that. I feel like there should be like twice as much of that on there, and maybe a little bit of cheese. Actually, no, I'd have to do the first one without cheese. You got to really taste it, but I'd definitely put more in there. But not bad, not bad. Starting off easy, maybe, you know. Just made this. It's an omelet made from my leftover Mexican dinner. That's not a bad idea. That makes a good stuffing. Like if you got like even like 7-layer taco dip or something like that, or any kind of taco-y or Mexican-y filling stuff, that would actually make a really good filling. Yeah, you can see that looks like little bits of rice. This one doesn't zoom right, but no, it looks that's not a bad idea. Leftover omelets. I'll rock that. Let me flip this back here. Oh, and we have videos from Lock Watcher. Let's see. This one is Lucy versus the pasta. Crunch, crunch. Yes, and we have dogs on here as well, obviously. They're black dogs. Oh, look, there's Avengers.
Oh, in such a rate. Never. Not once.
Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, that happens a lot here with that. And here is Vala. Yeah, pretty much black dog. Just so you know, about every time I watch a video on here, it always flips over to whoever's streaming at that particular moment. And here is Vala versus pasta. Turn that up. That's the big pasta for the big dog. Big dog. Like, I like eating raw pasta, but like, dogs really like eating a lot of pasta. I've noticed that with not even just Black Watchers dogs that eat all the pasta. Hold on, calm down, calm down. Did it work? Okay. But yeah, dogs do really seem to enjoy pasta for some reason. Okay, now Avengers stream is up. Let me close that so it doesn't play again. And let's see, we got a few from WhatsApp as well. Oh, okay. Oh, that was Paul Norman. Happy New Year. I didn't get the WhatsApp. Yep. Happy New Year back. Yep, Paul Norman is here. Just joined us. Happy New Year back. I just found your message. Sorry about that. You and yours and your family. I'll actually try to remember just to reply back to that anyway. When we have our weekly jubs from Red Dwarfer. Got to see the Jubinator. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Good kitty. Ooh. We have no caption. That's fine. Look at this. Kind of had something really close to that when I was growing up. Got it at fucking Kmart. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting to the old school good stuff. Whoa, easy. What's that all about? Why is it doing that? All right. At least you can't get a copyright strike on this track. All right. Oh, that's a video. That's why it wouldn't zoom. Okay. I didn't hear anything, but that's fine. Beat that British pop. Is that what that was? Oh, there we go. Let's see what. Love it when manufacturers are this thoughtful. Yeah, that's not really something you see nowadays. You get all the test points. I'm guessing all these. Well, actually, those are what? Transistors, MOSFETs, various test points. That's good. That's nice. Little bodge fucking caps back there. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just need to add a cap. You just bodge that bitch right in there. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Sometimes you just don't add enough filters. Oh, that might be another one. Yeah. Nice. All right, good there. flip that on back. And what the hell was that noise? From Benji, we have neighbor cat. Then we have a super floofer who looks like they've had enough of his bullshit. A little blurry. Oh, that's weird when cameras try to focus in on the outer background as opposed to the big thing in front of it. And that neighbor kitty nose. Very close. Kitty. A little fuzzy buddy. That's a cool picture. I like the close when you can get like good close-up pictures. Every once in a while you can get a cat to sit still just long enough to get a good picture. Ah, here's from Hans Spawns. Look at this beaut. Look at that pretty kitty. They should hang out with Jubs. Kitty. Kitty. That's cool. That's a very black and floofy kitty. That looks like a very floofy black tail there. I like that. The dude's tail is like super flooftastic as well. Yeah, I think we're caught up. Yeah, just about caught up. Oh yeah, here, I'll just show you this real quick. Remember, we went from, we're here now, and this was the first, it's funny, oh, that's right, that vape burned out. And this is where we were a year and a half ago. This was my first version of this show. That's ridiculous. Every once in a while I watch it and I go, geez, like everything was horrible. Audio was bad. Oh, we got flat cat. Forgot about that. Oh, is this not a flat cat? Is this a different cat? Ooh, Digicat's here. Oh, I see. Okay. Can I zoom? Why can't I zoom? Hold on, let me download. Yeah, that's fine there. It's fine there, I said. That up. So instead of a flat cat, we have a working cat this week. I like it. I'm guessing that was oh yeah, that was AI, because that propane, that's the top, or actually the bottom of a propane canister attached to a shipping box, but that looks like kind of almost like a young Heinrich back end. Shipping boxes, that box is out in the nowhere. That's a tilt cylinder. That should actually be, okay, so that cylinder, okay, let's see. So this cylinder right here, looks like it's either a bent lift cylinder that should be plugged in up top here, or it's the tilt cylinder where that piece there should be here, and it should actually be attached to this fucking adjuster right here. Ooh, the lugs are weird. Yeah, but that's cool. Sorry, I love the picture. I love it. But when I see AI stuff, I like looking, like it's like I enjoy looking at the things that AI got close, but it didn't get there. But it's getting better. Like, look, there's actually 5 fingers. I'm sorry, 4 fingers and a thumb. That's good. One of the eyes is a little, it almost looks like a wink, but not bad. Besides that, like it's good. I like it. Got good tread. Look at that. The tread's tore up. That's fucking realistic as shit. Like you have no idea. There is no fucking forklift out there with traction tires that ain't torn to shit like that. So that's good. The forks are pretty good. Pretty good there. The pallet's a little weird. The top up there that you can see, that's actually not bad, because that right there would be your free lift cylinder, and those would be chains or cables, hoses, whatever it might need on the aux. But now, like, I like that picture. Wow, we've been talking about this picture for a while. Sorry. Yeah, I like that. I love fucking looking at AI pictures, though. I just really, some of it is just amazingly accurate, but then like you find like little things that are just like, oh, all right, I don't know. Sorry, I kind of geeked out over that. My bad. Let me pull the cats up in case somebody shows up. All right, Spaz is just sleeping by the other door now. Oh, yeah, I mean, if you want to be fancy about driving a forklift, by all means, put on a tux and a bow tie. Like that's cool. Well, that may be the first cat in a tux to drive a forklift. I imagine there's probably been at least one other person to drive a forklift wearing a tux. Should have been a penguin. Yeah, just speaking of penguins, Jesus, we just watched the new Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. We'll talk about an evil fucking penguin. Good lord. You should definitely watch that movie. Apparently it's on Netflix. And it played in the UK on Christmas or something. Toyota, I don't know that may have been Toyota, but young Heinrich has got similar curves to that and coloring. It's kind of, the coloring's more towards young Heinrich than Toyota. I can hear my mouth clicking. Jack Attack. I have an inferiority complex, but it's not a very good one. Mr. Meerkat, I lost my Suki 2 years ago. A white Persian died at age 24. Oh, wow. That's an old for a cat. Like, the Persians usually, like, sorry to hear that. Like, you know, toast to everyone's past buddies. Like, there's that Stoopy girl up there, Zoe. That's her ashes. That was like my first pet fuzzy friend, pet cat. Snowshoe Siamese. She's up there. So cheers to all our past fuzzy buddies. Should have been a penguin, as the Linux mascot is a penguin wearing a tux. You haven't, yes, maybe I should put that's a Heister hat, like, you know, the forklift company with the, in the background, like on the speaker in the old office. The mushroom had a face hugger on its head. One of the tiny face hugger is on the hat, and he's just hanging down here with all these guys, including the fucking wizard from Clash of Clans, because I used to play that game way back when it first came out. I played the shit out of that game. But I never, like, paid for anything, because I don't do the pay for games. It's weird. I'll, like, subscribe and do memberships and drop donations and shit to other chatters, but I won't pay for a service. But I don't know. You know how that works. I'd rather pay a person than a service. I guess you could say. 24 years, you had a long while, but I know it pains us. Yeah, that's AI is always detectable for now. Says Rasher. Yeah, some of them are getting really fucking good. Like, you really got to know what you're looking for, but for the moment, you can pretty much tell, yeah. Surprised Coca-Cola's dumbass AI commercial, like, I'm surprised they didn't sort that out a little bit better, because there was some glaringly, obviously AI-generated artifacts in that fucking thing. Like, it was pretty bad. Like, once you watch it the second and third time and start focusing on, like, different parts of the video, and like, hey, let me see where that guy's arm goes, and it like clips through someone else and all this weird shit. It's like, did you guys not watch this? Or were you all drunk when you watched it and went, yeah, it's good, ship it? Really bad. Polar Bear Coke commercial, not bad. Well, the original Polar Bear Coke commercials were great. It's this new AI one was just like fucking weird. You get this back into a spot. I'm moving around a little bit. That's not bad. I actually need to turn. I feel like I need to make that a little bit brighter. Like I have a, what do I have on it? I think it's a big ass 1K pot ad laying around. I gotta recharge that battery. It's almost dead. I gotta put batteries in that. I gotta kind of refill all the batteries in the area, and then, ooh, that was loud. And then, finally get around to hardwiring all the shells for fucking 5 and or 12 volts. What are we looking at here? Oh, here we go. Hans spawns with another. Google AI is scary. This is alarmingly accurate. All right, let's tear this one apart. So let's see. Let's go. Let's look into the cat. Okay, so we got good paws. Seatbelt. Look at that, folks. This motherfucker's got his seatbelt on. Like that's enough for me because it kind of looks like it's cut off, but that's his jacket. So it's going under his jacket. So this cat has his seatbelt on. Props to that. You know what? Cheers to the cat for wearing a seatbelt. Good deal. Good deal. He's got his hand. Look, it's actually got the suicide knob. Sorry, that's what they're called for the most part. Like the single hand spin knob on the steering wheel. He's holding that. That's good. That's good. Steering wheel is a little weird, but okay. We could try to make an excuse for that. Like, I guess we could almost say that's the steering wheel. That could be the shifter, but you know, it's a little rough. There should be control handles right there. That shape right there would be like the rubber boot at the base of the pull handles, but then the pull handles are cut off. They would be right there for like lift, lower, tilt, you know, all that shit. Let's see. The mast is really fucking accurate. That's good. It's got the tilt cylinders right there. The tilt cylinder in the back isn't quite right. It's angled too sharply down, but this one is pretty correct. There should be a bolt head right up in there, but that's not bad. It almost looks like it has external spacers on it, which some do. Forks are appropriate. They actually are worn appropriately as well. Paint's pretty much off the top, a little bit in the back, same on the side of the shank. That's fucking good. Those bolts should actually be turned 90 degrees. Well, some might be set up like that. 8 lugs on the front, 5 on the back. That's accurate. Scrape the shit at the appropriate point on the fucking, like this had to be clipped from an actual, because like that is where the curve on that counterweight would be, and those are extremely appropriate scratches. Like this forklift's probably only a week old. All right, we got a latch for the side panel. That would most likely be more on an electric lift with a door here. There would actually be a release somewhere around here, or up here to release this. Like this kind of looks, I mean, it kind of looks, this looks like it would be more on a LP, but it doesn't have an LP tank. So, I mean, that would be kind of appropriate to be an electric truck, but the back of the tailgate is more of a LP truck. That little hole right there, that's appropriate. That would be to access the other end of that tilt cylinder, but in this one, it should be closer to there. We got shoes, we got pedals. His foot is on the brake. That would be the accelerator pedal on the back. That's good. Cat looks great. A little fluffy, a little fuzzy. The lighting's a little weird, but I've seen weirder on forklifts, so we'll go with that. Background looks pretty accurate. That support looks bent. That one, that looks a little bent over there, so that's actually accurate. The lighting looks good. Warehouse looks good. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Okay, sorry. Flipping it back. That's like, it's getting better. It's getting creepily better. Oh, all right. Good Lord. Went on about that for a while. Where are we at up here? Safety. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You can get regular shoes with composite toes that just look like fucking slippers now. And you can get basically rubber things you stick your regular shoes in that have them. So that would actually be pretty appropriate looking. You can get dressy looking shoes that have safety toes in them. What do I think now? I don't. Yeah, no, actually, the last set I had when I was field service manager, I had the shoes I wore were not fancy shoes, but they weren't like work boots per se, but they had safety toes in them. They were composite. It's fun when Scruff analyzes the backgrounds. That's kind of one of my Aldi things. I just gotta just look at details and shit. Yeah, I don't know that you'll find safety dancing shoes, but you know what? Bet the dancers would fucking appreciate it. So they didn't have to be on their fucking big toe. They could spread the weight. Red Dwarfer, greetings, Goofs. Sorry for the late join. Hubby decided we should go out for brunch. Just had delicious chicken waffles. Well, you just missed. We just covered Jubs a few minutes ago. I think you just missed that. The Jubinator. Cat wearing shoes if they want a job. Cat's got to wear shoes if they want a job with this company. Hey, you know what? You got to enforce the safety policy like universally. So I get it. You know, you got cats got to be safe too. You don't want to have to deal with a flat cat. 10 minutes on that cat. Not quite 10 minutes. About like 3 or 4. Well, maybe 10 total on both of them there, Fama. What's up, Josh? Obviously fake. Cats don't wear shoes. You know what, C2S? You need to watch more of those like dumb things cats do, like 10-minute videos that AI puts out every 5 seconds. Yeah, there's some cats that kind of wear some shoes. I mean, they try their asses off. Maybe this one, you know, I mean, if he can drive a forklift, he obviously can figure out how to wear shoes. Just saying. 420. Toot toot. Let me switch over to this one. I've been hulking on that one for a minute. Tootly toot toot toot. Ba-doot. All right, let me pull the CatCam up here. What's the electron box got going here? Oh, here's electron box. Here's the cat of electron box. We'll go with that instead of trying to do apostrophes. From this evening, the floofer. Woo! And it looks like we have another one that just came in. Woo! Is it that? Big eyes, meow. Yeah, I'm always, obviously, because of my boy Jeff, I love fucking ginger white cats. I forget how to pronounce that again. I know we talked about that once. Their name. I guess it's Satkar. Satkar? Satkar. Okay. That's funny. It popped right in when I don't even know that I had that transmitted before you typed that. I put a mute button on the stream deck. That comes in handy as shit. Good kitty cat. It's funny when like I see pictures of cats watching my cats eat, as some of you have shown in, and then like I'll put cat videos up and my cats watch other cats do things, but they've never watched themselves eat. Even like when the different views we've had, they've never like hung out while they themselves have eaten on YouTube. So it's kind of weird. It's almost like they know and they just don't give a shit. They're like, yeah, I was there. What the fuck do I want to watch it for? Lung problems are becoming more prevalent. Do you think drug use affects your lungs? Well, I don't inhale drugs per se, Rasher. I inhale cannabis. I don't consider that a drug unless you mean it in a medicinal fashion. But my lungs are going to shit anyway from all the fumes I've breathed in at work. All the different things I have inhaled in the past. Yeah, I'm sure my lungs are going to fall apart. My fucking dumbass mother, her lungs were fucking trashed. I mean, some of that was from her own fault, but some of that was genetic and as well. Whose is that cat? That was Electron Box's cat. Suckcar. Brake dust, brake cleaner, fumes. It's horrible. But I don't know where my health is going to go necessarily with inhaling this stuff, but I know it helps keep the neck pain at bay. So, I mean, it was either that or like no shit, as we've discussed, fucking 5,000 milligrams of Motrin twice, sometimes 3 times a day. That would, if I was still doing that, I'm sure my liver would be fucking completely rotted by now. But instead, we'll just work on the lungs and see how that goes. I mean, either way, it's not, I do 4 packs of cigarettes a week. So at least I'm not totally ripping my lungs with all the tar and shit and cigarettes. And I've been trying to do that a little less. It kind of comes and goes. But, I mean, it's better than fucking 2 packs a day like I used to do. So that's all right. And according to Electron Box, it is snowing in the UK. Let's see. Oh, yep. There we go. Anything we... Oh, the other one is asleep somewhere. The other cat. Yeah, we may be getting snow on Monday. If it looks cool, maybe I'll do some clips or something. We'll see where I'm at when I'm doing what it does. Like I said, a lot of times the snow forecast ends up just being fucking rain. Let me see, what is the current forecast? Weatherbug.com. Because Weather Channel Weather Channel used to be such a good fucking channel. Like, way back in the day when it was just fucking radar. And then radar. And then radar. And all it did was go, your radar, national radar. Your forecast, national forecast. And then every once in a while do other stuff. Like, that was fucking great. A little bit of music in the background. Fucking loved it. And then they started mixing in like little weather special things. And that was cool. You had top of the hour forecast, bottom, or forecast at the halves, traffic at the 15s, like different stuff. But now they're just so fucking ad loaded. I don't know that the channel does they even do weather on the fucking Weather Channel anymore. Any reason you don't vape your nicotine? It doesn't go as well for me for some reason. It doesn't hit the way I want it to. And the nicotine industry, as far as vaping goes, it's just so, for the most part, it's just so fucking wasteful. Like it's getting more and more, like, I don't even know if you can get custom blends in Maryland anymore, as a matter of fact, 'cause I know they were trying to ban them in Maryland, which means you're down to fucking getting carts. And that's just, as wasteful as I am with the fucking cannabis, I'm not trying to be twice as wasteful. I guess with nicotine kind of thing. And I don't know. It just hasn't clicked with me. Like, I used it to quit smoking cigarettes before, but this time around it just wasn't doing it for me. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I just don't know that I have a clear explanation. Maybe. Trying to see what my forecast is, see what they're saying is going to happen Monday. 70% chance of snow. -2 degrees Celsius for a high. About 29 Fahrenheit. 20 degrees overnight. So that's what, -5-ish Celsius. Highs in the upper 20s. Northeast winds 5 to 10. Chance of snow near 100%. Snow likely in the evening. Chance of snow 70%. Sunday night. Looks like they're calling just Sunday up to 1 to 3 inches. Chance of snow 100%. So it's going to snow Sunday night and a Monday. I don't expect any of my guys to show up, so I'll probably just go in at 6:30 and work all day because, like, the one guy's got family. I don't expect him to come in. One guy's in Pennsylvania, so he's going to be fucked. And the other guy's a young dude who, he's a young guy. He's not going to want to feel like coming in. I mean, he might. Who knows? He might, but I know these young guys, sometimes it's a little harder to get them in there. So we'll see how it goes. But I'll just go in on Monday. I mean, Amazon's not going to fucking close, so that's whatever. That's whatever. Ramshaw, in a few hours here, 90% chance of snow. I hope the forecast is wrong. Yeah. Seems like there's going to be a lot of snow here. Do they have a vape with both cannabis and nicotine? Not in this state. I think since nicotine is the legal industry and cannabis is not federally anyway, I think they kind of I think they keep themselves as far apart as possible. That's one of them ones where they're fucking cousins, but they just stay across the street from each other kind of thing. A spliffy vape. Yeah, it'd be a spliff vape. That'd be, God, that would be popular as fuck, I imagine, because nicotine does enhance the high a little bit. Sometimes a little too much. Or like a little oddly. Like it can get to your tum-tum a little bit sometimes. No, I imagine that would be pretty fucking popular because a lot of people, that's why a lot of times, like, you'll roll your flower, you put your weed and your fucking, your tobacco leaves because it just enhances the effect. I may do a dab later too. Yeah, we'll see what's up. I got stuff to do in a little while. Gotta help kill a mic, film a little video thing tonight. A little while, around an hour. Like I said, I was supposed to help the boss earlier, but I imagine he understands because he gets the messages as well when they go out for the emergency calls. I may bug him tomorrow. A little dabble, do ya? That's right, C2S. C2S knows what the fuck's up. Little dabble, do ya? Hey, what's up, DJ Bones? How you doing today? How's your weekend going so far? Graham Shaw. Talking to Mr. Meerkat. My first cat was a Siamese. Mine too. Snowshoe. She was a real character as well. So was Zoe. A kitten hero. She could scare off German shepherds just by meowing at them. Some cats do have that effect. Zoe was, she was one of those cats that was just angry with everything. And that's because she was owned by someone for a while. They were abusive to her. Like, she was apparently owned by an older lady. The older lady passed, so their kids took her over, and they didn't like her, so they were abusive as shit to her. So she got to a foster home, then another foster home, then adopted, brought back, another foster home. She got bounced around a lot, like to the point where I went to see her. She was in her own room because she couldn't even be around other cats. Within 30 seconds of meeting her, I was bleeding, and I went, yeah, I'll take her. And the foster was like, are you sure? Like, do you need a bandage? I'm like, nah, it's cool. I get it. Like, I came here to see her specifically because she was a fucking beaut. She's been abused. She's gone through a fucking tough ass life, and now she's mad. Yeah, I can relate. I get that. I'll take care of her. Ain't a fucking problem. And within the first few days, like I was just sitting there, and then there's one day, it was like a day and a half later. Like she was avoiding me kind of deal. She didn't want to be around. And then I was just sitting there watching TV one day, and she just walks up and just like, poof, gave me the big headbutt, sat down right next to me. And like, suddenly we were good friends. Which one was that now? That was her. Zoe, or as she became to be known, Stoopy. I'll show you. I've shown her before. I'll show you a picture of her. She, we had to put her to sleep when she was about 10 because her large intestines shut down and just stopped working. That fucking sucked, yeah. Where's a good picture of her? Here's a good picture. Yeah, here's two good pictures of her. Snowshoe Siamese, blue eyes. I love their blue eyes. She has a little beauty mark right there. And yeah, that's the same carpet you are used to seeing. They got that little... She always looked angry, but she was a little fine. She had a little wart right there. She always looked angry, but she was... At that point, she was just, I guess, resting bitch face, but she was just really cool at the end. Well, I shouldn't say at the end, like, after she got used to the fact that she wasn't getting bounced around, and, like, I guess she figured out I was pretty alright. I don't know. Cats and animals seem to, like, be pretty chill with me, so. Glad I could give her many, many, many years of peace and hanging out and all that good stuff. Yeah, cheers to Zoe there, Fama. Sure, yeah. And everyone else that said it, shit, alright. But she was good. Her and Spaz never really got along, because Spaz wanted to be the big cat, like the big girl of the house after we got her. But Zoe pretty much kept her in her place. All the time. This is a shame. Oh, no, that's actually not too bad. Here's another one of her real quick. You can see my, there's my fucking Modern Warfare 3. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, that sucks. Actually, can I zoom over to it? No. Well, just off the edge is my old Xbox, my Modern Warfare 3 Xbox. But yeah, she was chilling under the old tree. Right. Back that up. And Electron Box just woke up Wariotka. The other one you're used to seeing. And they do not look pleased to be woken up. Actually, I don't know. Actually, they have that look on them quite often, actually. But yeah, I definitely don't think they want to deal with our shit right now. What? Why did you wake me up again? Who? What? A dog? What? That's cool. Appreciate that. The Fuzzy Buddies. I see 7:37. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here probably within the next 10-15 minutes. Guess I'll do a quick scum thumb just to get that thrown up. Well, not thrown up, obviously, but actually, I'm gonna, next time I'm at the trader, I'm gonna hopefully find someone's car and just like barf on it for no reason. Because, why not? Modern Warfare 3 2019 version is awesome, says Rusher. Yeah, that was that console. I had the console, I got the whole console kit with the game, the fucking super deluxe thing. I had you know, the fucking RC car, the night vision goggles, all the fucking super deluxe versions of all that COD shit for a while. God damn. Why early? Because I have to help. Not that early. I mean, I usually get out of here around 8 anyway, but I got to help Kill a Mike with something. What's for supper? I have Cajun chicken Alfredo sitting over there that I'm gonna finish. Like I ate some of it before the show, but like there's a whole other, like I knew I made way too much. So there's a whole other meal's worth of it right there. So I'll probably grab that and like later on I may do a baked potato. I don't know. Like I ran out of a bunch of food because I didn't want to go to the store during the holidays, and then of course I go to the store and they call for fucking, you know, we may get flurries on Friday or whatever. I go to the store and there's like a million people. I'm like, I just walked in. I looked at 2 cashiers and I went, yeah, you're fucking ridiculous, and just walked out. It's like, yeah, I got enough food here. I can survive until fucking like if it snows, like that will be the one thing. I hope it snows its fucking ass off, and like there's still one person with the 4-wheel drive at the grocery store, because then there won't be not a one motherfucker in there, but like us working slops. You'll find that a lot around here. Grocery stores during the snowstorms. That's when all like a lot of the service tech guys go after work because they know they can actually get there. Still need to get to fucking Aldi. Jesus Christ, that is true. Like it's actually on my list. Like when I look at my shopping list, it says go to Aldi. I'm like, yeah, I'll get there. Fuck. Actually, what did I have to go over there for? There's a new, oh no, that was over by Capri's Pizza. There's a new, spot over a place that apparently sells some very interesting, shroomy drinks, like microdosing shroom stuff. I don't know if it's like some version of shrooms that's legal. I need to hit all for Aldi for the Stroop waffles. Yeah, they should still. Yeah, that's still be. Actually, I think they have Stroop there all year round. I cannot find any fucking rhubarb pie. I need to figure out how to do that because nobody around here does rhubarb pie. Like it's interesting how like certain bakers don't eat like rhubarb. What? Like how the fuck do you not know what a rhubarb is? Like, I've never, I don't know. I thought rhubarb, even though it's a funny word, I thought like people still knew what the fuck it was. Or at least heard of it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I at least know of a rhubarb. PMS should do its magic. It should. It's already started to snow where I am, says Deltic. And what does the map look like? It's, let me pull the map up for us. Let's see what, let me pull Weatherbug back up here. Fuck Weather Channel. Let's see. Live radar. Let's zoom it out. Yeah, we don't have anything here, but that's where the snow's coming from. So I'm over here. Oh, yeah, over here. Biscuits are over there. So there's an Essex and here's an Essex. Apparently this is what's apparently going to swoop down a little bit, catch some moisture, and then pop back up. Like a little bit of a bow, and then just fucking rock us on Monday. Well, Sunday night into Monday. Apparently all this is going to just pick up, and then all this might be coming behind it at some point, but they're not sure. But apparently, yeah, this is supposed to slide down. Jet stream's really pushing down from Canada for some reason. You can see all the lake effect snow. If you don't know what that is, it just means there's just fucking the winds right here. How it just starts right in the middle. of the lake. That means right now prevailing winds are coming from the west and they're cold as shit, and they're literally just creating snow from the humidity over the lakes and just dumping it all over fucking New York, Vermont, New Hampshire. New York always gets fucking slammed up there, especially around Buffalo. Oh Christ, they get buried annually. Like, it is not unusual for Buffalo, New York to get like 6 feet of snow. They're just like, yeah, that's just what we do. All right, let me go back there. Sorry. I kind of nerd out on weather stuff. Like, I subscribe to weather apps on my phone. I really like weather shit. Yeah, we've had thunder snow here a couple times. We actually had a thunderstorm here Friday night. It was a Thursday night or Friday night. A fucking thunderstorm. It was just weird. Like in the middle of winter, I was waiting. I was waiting. I remember when I first heard it, I thought like something blew up. So I walk outside and it was just like, as I opened the door, it started to do a torrential downpour, and I could look at the weather map and I'm like, damn, like it was close to being thunder snow. Like, I think we needed another like 5, maybe 10 degrees and we could have had some fun shit, but oh well. I think it's been 2 or 3 thunder snows we've had around here, and those have only been in the past, I think, 10 years. But those are fun. Those are fun. Think later in the week it will move Scruff's way. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. Like I said, my days, I get 5 weeks of vacation a year. Well, I'm sorry, 4 weeks of vacation, and then the mandatory, quote, mandatory week of sick pay. As per Maryland, like full time, you're supposed to, as far as I know, full time, it's mandatory week of sick pay. The vacation, any vacation, PTO, personal time off, whatever you want to call it, that is completely voluntary by any company. Don't think anybody has to give you vacation time. That is completely up to them, but they have to give you sick pay, 1 week of sick pay. Anyway, so 5 weeks basically means 25 work days, 5 business days a week. So on January 2nd, I already put in for 13 days of vacation, end of the year again. And then what I like to do is every 2 months, I take off 4 days in a row. Like I have I think it's like late February, I took 2 days off, a Monday and a Friday, I think it was, for 4-day weekend. And then April, we're off Good Friday, so I took off, I think, Easter Monday, maybe it was. And then Memorial Day, I turned into a 5-day. July 4th, I turned into a 4-day. Labor Day is now a 4-day. I did a 3-day for Halloween. I didn't bother with Thanksgiving. That's good for 4 days. And then the last 2 weeks off again. Have I advocated for National Kevin Day at work? Well, it's really not up to us to do that, but I suppose I could talk to some people. And all of this is why the forklift broke. Scruff is gone. Actually, there weren't as many breakdowns. Luckily, there was only like 2 breakdowns that they really needed me for when I was off at Amazon. And as far as I know, everything is kosher at McCormick's, because I haven't heard anything from Bill. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, and cobbler. Yeah, I definitely need to find some rhubarby stuff. Do forklifts report to a central data dashboard? If they have Heister tracker or Yell Vision on them, yes, they do. And I can access all kinds of shit and information through that, as well as do remote software updates and remote shutdowns. As well as Amazon obviously has full access to that, or any company that runs the tracker. But yeah, the amount of data you can get out of the tracker, especially the newer ones where they're tapped directly into the CAN bus, is ridiculous. No, if you need to do, if you really need to shut a truck down, you can't necessarily do it super instantly, but usually within 5 minutes you can get it to do, because it periodically updates. You just set all the shock sensors to 1. You know, you set it to 1G, and if it detects a 1G shock, then it'll permanently shut the truck down until a technician logs into it. You send that out, and then all of a sudden you'll just hear after a short while, because it'll just fucking slam the truck shut. You don't really want to do that too much. I've done it once just because the guy was being a total fuckhead, and he says, I don't need to get my forklift up, and I'm like, well, I'll make the motherfucker give his forklift up. And then I got his forklift about 5 minutes later. So do the forklifts do auto updates? Asked Admiral Rascals. Yeah, if corporate or portal people or whatever, IT or whatever, whoever does all that stuff, if there are critical updates, they can do automatic over the air updates. If there's an update that isn't critical, then they'll update as needed. Like, oh, okay, it's not doing this. Let's give it the newest version of software and see if that happens. They typically try not to do updates if everything's working. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, a lot of times they'll roll out changes and break shit. Which is why we as techs, the tracker techs try to keep copies of all the various custom settings files we put on. Because a lot of times, they never tell us when they're going to send out an update. We'll just get a call that, hey, the truck's doing this and this again. And it's like, I bet they sent a fucking update, and they never check the file that's on it. They just generate their own from who the fuck knows where. And they never pay attention to the custom settings that are in it. So we have to deal with that periodically as they do that dumb shit. Well, yeah, the forks always work. It's the lift part that breaks, yeah. Delta Mike says, once you plant rhubarb, it grows like a weed. Almost as bad as blackberries or strawberries. Man, maybe I'll have to get some rhubarb stuff. I got places I could plant it just to see what it would do. Red Dwarfer, weather is fascinating. It always amazes me how physics with air and water can cause such varied events. That is true. I don't know what specifically got me in to weather. If I had to guess, it's lightning. Like I've been very close to a lot of lightning strikes. One, I was within 50 feet. Like, it was one of them ones where everything started to tingle around me, and then it hit a light pole about 50 feet from me and just melted all the fucking, like, when it was done, like, the insulation was just, like, drip, drip, dripping out of it. Out of the side plate, which got blown off. Little fucking inspection plate. I've been in a house that the lightning rod got struck by lightning. I was riding my bike when I was a kid towards a substation that wasn't that far from my house. I was probably 100 yards or 90 meters, 100 meters away, and had a big goddamn lightning strike come down. It's jolted me so bad from the suddenness of it that I almost fell backwards off my bike. But I think it's lightning that just got me into it, which, I mean, would make sense. I've always been interested in electricity and electronics and shit like that, so I assume that would be it. A 3-foot circle for rhubarb to grow would be a good amount. Full sun, very rich soil. Yeah, I actually know a spot that would work out there. I'll have to consider that. But I think we're going to go ahead and get ready to shut this one down so I can go get myself sorted out. before I go lend a hand a garden cam. Yeah, I don't really see a need for that. My garden looks like absolute shit because I don't really do anything with it anymore. Electron box. I have an interest in very low frequency, I guess, and extra low frequency radio emissions. Have a look at the work by Stephen P. McGreevy. Okay. I think that's what those letters stand for in that. Extremely, maybe. Oh yeah, I got an extra extremely efficiency low. Or elf radio. I mean, maybe it's like Christmas elf. Maybe Christmas elves have their own radio station. Fucking like, welcome to KXmas, rocking your Christmas. You know, something like that. Oh, all right. Maybe E is for Kevin. I doubt it. When you hear the sound of lightning / bird song whispers, it's mind blowing. Oh yeah. All right. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and shut this one down and get myself sorted out here. So before we go, cheers again, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out, especially some of you for many years. It's odd, but please seek help. But thanks anyway. Cheers. Gas mashers got to get ready or get up for work in 8 hours. See, like everybody's got to go to work. Everybody's got their thing going on. It is time for us to rock and roll. Hey, you're welcome, Black Dog. I appreciate you hanging out, man. I'll see you on somebody's stream, you know. But yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll be doing Scum tomorrow. We'll continue with the Corvette over here, the Lego Corvette on Wednesday, and I'll see y'all again on Saturday, of course. So, appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate you supporting the channel last year and for the past year and a half and all that. And hope you have a good rest of your weekend and a good next week. See everybody later. Be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.